How's it going, super friends? Welcome back to my channel, my evening beer, and my mustache. By the way, for those of you who are not subscribed to my other channel, you should go ahead and do so if you want to see me review anything else other than DC figures and do stuff that's also not figure reviews. But at this point, it's still just figure reviews because, hello, it's me. I'm kind of obsessed. Anyway, this one right here, I will be reviewing over on the channel as well. It's the Super 7 Raphael. I'm going to be reviewing it on account of the fact that I'm a massive Turtles fan. I have been since I was a kid. I fell for Turtle Mania. Well, I've told you all this before. DC, then Batmania, and then Turtle Mania. Thundercats Mania was before Turtle Mania. Now I'm getting all tied in knots. The point is, if you want to see me review this bad boy over on the channel, you'll need to subscribe to go and see it. Otherwise, you'll never know what you're missing, which actually really isn't that much. Also, I've reviewed a bunch of G.I. Joe stuff over there. I'm reviewing the NECA animated turtle figures. I'm telling you, it's a whole shebang of who knows what you're gonna find over there. And you'll never know unless you go subscribe. So do yourself, do me, do the world, do the children a favor. Pop on over there, hit the red button. That way you can, you can be subscribed. Well, that lost steam. So obviously, as per the thumbnail and the title of the video, we know that the point of this video is not to talk about my other channel, but really it's to see what's going on down in Todd Town. That's right, Mr. McFarlane has been releasing all kinds of images. He's been showing us all kinds of stuff that he's got coming down the pipes for us as collectors and fans, and I haven't talked about it, so let's talk about it now. First, he revealed this candy-coated Batman that, melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Well, look at it. There it is. It's got a red tone to it. I mean, it's the same as the first White Knight Batman, only it's red-ish. More like maroon and brown, if we're being honest here. Do I like it? No. We know Todd loves his repaints, but I really feel like this might be good for some people, but myself, I will absolutely not be won't be spending any money on this guy. Because I know what he's trying to do. Apparently there's like a red tint on some of the covers, variant covers for the source material, and I can kind of see it, but I've read the source material and never have I seen a Batman that looks exactly like that. So it just is what it is, but we know Todd loves his variants. Arkham Joker Batman 2-pack. Golden Joker. You can tell that people are really excited about this just by reading the comments, too. At least it's not another Batman. Is that Daredevil? Customers, no more Batman. Todd, you got it. More Batman. Daredevil Batman. Batman again? Why? Valentine's Day Batman. I am vengeance. I am the night. I bring you flowers. Yeah, so we can see there's lots of excitement about that one, right? I'm not really sure what Todd was thinking with that variant. It's like, I don't know. And it's going to be a Target exclusive. So I've never been more thankful not to have a Target in my town or in my country. And then next we have more Batman figure reveals. Wow, what a surprise. And these ones are actually very specific to the Batman Last Night on Earth storyline. It was actually a fantastic storyline. It was drawn by Greg Capullo and written by Scott Snyder, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, then the names will be flashing on the screen right now, and I'll be calling myself an idiot. The Build-A-Figure for this series is going to be Bane, which is actually really cool, and it really means even if I didn't want the rest of the figures in this wave, I would still buy them all because I want to do the Build-A-Figure Bane, because I know that Toddy Boy is going to do a sweet Bane figure. But the first figure to see, obviously, is Scarecrow. He's the one that's actually riding on Bane's back on the cover in the source material. Todd has done a fantastic job with the design and the sculpt of this. I never, ever have a problem with the design and the sculpt of the figure. But as someone who is so eager to collect even maybe out there characters that you can't get possibly usually, for me, this one is just a little bit of a stretch. Like, you really have to have read the source material to really be interested in this figure. And next we have Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman looks fantastic. Again, like the source material from Batman Last Night on Earth. I will buy her because I'm a completionist and I enjoyed the source material. However, if you've never read the source material, then why would you buy this? Because you don't know what the significance of a Wonder Woman with a crop top bustier, a ragged cape, and a mohawk. You don't know what the significance of this is. It takes a little bit more than a figure looking cool for people to buy it, I guess is my point. There also has to be some kind of attachment to it. Dollars to donuts. You put this Wonder Woman figure, and then you put a really well done basic current comic continuity Wonder Woman next to each other on the pegs, and you put 5 figures and 5 figures of each, and you wait to see which one sells out first, I guarantee the basic continuity Wonder Woman will sell out much, much faster than this one. And then next we have Batman Omega. Or was it Omega Batman? Either way, another, yes, sure, a fantastic looking figure. There's no doubt about it. Everything Todd touches, for the most part, looks like gold. Except for that Wave 1 Batman. That didn't look so good. And the same thing with the Oliver Queen from the CW. That one didn't look so good either. But, well, and the animated ones were so-so. But this one definitely looks very good. The comic accurate figures are becoming more and more his strong point. But if you didn't read the source material, would you know who this is? I say nay. I'll buy it because I'm me. But, you know, I question how well these will actually sell once the initial people like me have had their tidal wave buying spree. I mean, I've got figures at my local Walmart that are just sitting on the pegs, and the same thing with EB Games that people aren't buying. And then finally here we have the Batman as he appeared in that Batman Last Night on Earth storyline. Looks fantastic. I know he is going to come with the Joker head, just like the Wonder Woman is actually going to come with the Dr. Fate helmet, which I forgot to mention. Looks fantastic. As always, awesome looking. But again, I would question the choice for making this figure. And then, I mean, I get it. Todd just wants to really just make characters that have never been made before. And I totally get that. But I would question who was asking for this one. And the answer would obviously be nobody. So I hate to be this guy because I'm so caught in the middle. I appreciate McFarlane. I appreciate what he does. I appreciate his figures. I mean, I've got a bunch behind me. I've got a bunch in the next room. You know, I'm really stoked about the Dark Knight's metal stuff and the death metal stuff. I'm kind of like, okay, more bat reveals. And I'm not surprised. Like, he would rather make obscure versions of characters like this than even begin to really work toward completing a basic 7 or 8. Call it whining all you want. It's just a basic observation. I don't really care if you agree with me or not. People say, oh, but Batman sells. No one on earth can convince me that this Batman would sell better than a comic book accurate Hal Jordan, Martian Manhunter, classic Green Arrow, even Elongated Man or Zatanna in her 80s uniform. This would not sell better than those characters. Dollars to donuts. And then the final chunk of reveals, I'm actually a lot more excited for than I am the previous ones. For one, we see the Drowned. We'll have an actual complete set once all the figures come out of the Dark Knight's metal. And yes, I have to hand it to Todd for actually completing the team. And as someone who really enjoyed Dark Knight's metal, and I'm very much familiar with the source material, I felt like it was a crime that it didn't look like she was getting made. Don't mistake my desire for other DC characters for paying attention to a little bit more of a broader spectrum of the DC license for a distaste for everything he does and all of his character selection. I think this is a fantastic choice. I mean, yes, she won't sell as well on the pegs compared to a more well-known character. But I feel like she will definitely sell very well on account of the fact that we will already have the rest of the Dark Knight's metal characters that I feel like it'll be a no-brainer. She'll probably sell like hotcakes. And how many females do we actually have in the multiverse line? Not very many comparatively. She looks great. I just love everything about the look of this figure. A reveal that I am actually really excited about, he might be a little bit cartoony looking, but we have Damian Wayne Robin. And why am I excited about that? Well, because we're going to have the Red Hood, Nightwing, Batman, Batgirl, and Damien. So we'll have a basic Bat family completed in McFarlane's 7-inch scale. If only he could give us just another basic comic Batman, because that detective one just really isn't that great. Like, why don't you have another crack at it, Todd, and then just leave the Batmans alone for a while? Damien looks awesome. I feel like he is going to be the figure to get in the series, and scalpers are going to have a great time selling him online and buying up all the stock at Target and Walmart. Don't say you won't, scalpers. I know you will. I know you will. Here's one that I'm definitely very excited about. Red Sun Commie Superman. I think that he is a character that was just itching to be made in this line. I kind of feel like since Todd has this whole thing where he likes to do actual graphic novels and storylines and that whole thing, that maybe this is a sign that the Wonder Woman and the Batman will be coming as well, maybe the Green Lantern. Now, I know at this point you're saying, oh great, see, you don't want more Batman, but you like this Superman, and he may usher in more Batman as well, and so we'll just get another Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Well, yes, that's true. But even if you don't like this figure, it's got a great head sculpt and a great cape you can steal from it to customize your other Superman figure with. Not me. Never me. I would never buy two of a figure just so I could have one to keep as it is and then one to steal the parts from. And then the final figure in the series that I'm also really excited about because he will go with the revealed Bat Cycle is this version of Batman with his bat-ass sickle. You like what he did there? Bat-ass instead of badass. He's got his sickle there, his trench coat, and that head sculpt. You know people are going to be stealing that head sculpt and putting that on the first release Batman as well. I'll probably get two of him, one just so I can have him in my, my death metal and my metal display, and then one to kind of see what I can do as far as customizing go. I wonder if somebody actually makes a faux leather cloth goods trench coat with spikes to go with this guy. I wonder how well that would sell. He does look really nice. I think that this wave is certainly a stronger wave than the previous wave that I just talked about. That's for sure. Anyway, Super Friends, that's all for me today. It is about bedtime. I need to take my kids to school in the morning, and it is midnight, and I've still got to edit this video. If I don't start now, I'm never going to get it done. I'm just going to be sleepwalking the kids to school, and then I got to hop in the car and drive to the next neighboring larger town over to go on the figure hunt, and I do not want to be falling asleep on the freeway. So I'm going to cut it off here, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic Super DC day, everybody, and take care.